Alright, hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the tutorial series. Now I haven't done one of these in a while, and basically what I'm going to be showing you is just how to make certain channel arts for your own thingy. I'm going to be using Photoshop like I normally do. This is going to be kind of an easy tutorial just for you guys to follow along. Now I'm going to show you how to make something like this here. This is my own thing, but I use Cinema 4D for the 3D text here. But I'll show you how to do the rest of the stuff and how I do it. Another example would be, I made another one somewhere. This here, I made this here for a guy. So I'm going to show you pretty much how to make this here. Basically what you want to do is choose a range of pictures, but what you want to do first, guys, is actually bring up this here. It's a template you can get off the internet really easily. What I like to do is then just delete these TV parts. Now, most of the people who are going to be watching your videos are going to be on tablets. Well, not really tablets, they're a smaller percentage, and this is, I'm getting these from my analytics, guys, and where I get most of my information. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to show you how to make one basically for, I would say it's mostly for people on desktop that'll be using this, because as YouTubers we all are mostly desktop users of YouTube. There's quite a lot of us who use the desktop version, so that's what I'm going to do this video on. Now you can do other ones that really go into in-depth and how you can create backgrounds for all the sort of groups that do it, kind of, you know, how you can do it for desktop, which I'm also going to include in this. This will work for desktop. It's just the writing might be a little bit smaller. Now I've never seen any difference in my videos, and people have never said to me about it, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's just, you know, it might be a little bit less construed. Right, I forgot to do one thing, quite an important thing. What you want to do first is actually create two little things, top and bottom. Now I'm just going to remove this. Control X will remove it, and then you hit Control X, and then Control V brings it back in. What you can do then is just take it away for 2 seconds, delete that layer there. Just want to highlight it, delete it. Now why it's important that we do this here is that what we're doing really, you want Control J here. Okay, what that'll do is just create another version of this here. Then you can Shift, bring it down like that there, and then you've got your two things. Now they're the exact same size, no difference about them. What we do then is take away the channel template. This gives us more of a basic know-how of how big this is all going to be. Now, how to create that split effect, what we're going to do is just create little splits like this here. When you're doing this, you always want to make new layers, by the way. It's quite important that you do that. So create a new layer, and then just colour it, because we can change this all at a later date. Control D, bring it up so it's straight on, and then if you hit Control T, it brings you up a free transformation thing. Then you can bring it across. Now what you can do here is actually put them in just positions that you want to have them. So I'm going to put one here, and then I'm going to hit OK, and then Control J again, Shift, and move it across like that there. So that's about right. Doesn't need to be perfect. Now I can get 3 images in here, so I'll go on the internet, go across here, and type in what I want to look up. So I'm going to go for FIFA 15, so images, and FIFA 15, here's a picture here, just view image, make sure it's as big as possible. This is FIFA 14, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference. Control copy, go into your thing, Control V brings it in, bring it behind all the layers like that there, because it's a background image basically. Move it until it fits, so there we go, we get most of the action in there. And then what we want to do is just remove this by taking away what's behind the black lines. That's quite important now, guys. You want to try and remove what's behind the black lines. Hit Control D, get your little mouse thing here, go down, Now, guys, a lot of you probably don't have Photoshop. It's a very easy way to get it, just online. If you want to do that. Now, I'm not telling you to do it, but you can do it. Photoshop's a great program for starting out YouTubers, because you need to create all your backgrounds and all your graphics, because it's one of the most important ways for you to grow your channel. Now, what you want to do here is just go back, and I'm a big Arma fan, so I'll do Arma 3. I'm not using this for myself, but what you can do is you bring up Arma 3. There's a cool picture there, takes in a lot of the graphics. Hit Control C again, Control V, Control T to move it about. Now there's a lot of command based things you need to do here. Just basically line it up where you get most of the action in the image, and then what you want to do is just, I can do this even quicker, just going like that there, and just taking out all that stuff there, all the stuff that we don't want, and then just go and delete. The next picture we'll find here, we'll go back into it, let's say GTA. Caps lock's just on there, never noticed that. It's a good picture for GTA. Go for this one here. View image again. It's very basic, you know how to do this, I'm sure by now. Control copy image, bring it in. Control V, Control T, make it smaller. Now guys, you can do this in 5 minutes in the comfort of your own home. And you know what, I think it makes your graphics look a hell of a lot better. So definitely spend the time doing it. I think it's an easy as hell tutorial to follow. I'm sure just all you're doing is just creating little graphics like this here, which you can use to grow your audience on YouTube. Now, one of the next important things is you want to try and group all these things together. We can delete this layer now, we don't need it anymore. So if you have like done something I've done here, I don't really know. So I know these two are my cuts, so I'm going to Control E this, create a new layer, and I'm going to rename it just as I'm going to call them image breakers, just for simplicity here. So what you do is just double click on it, image breakers. Now this is quite important, so you know what everything is. Layer 0 copy and top layer. So there are two the page breaks, so we'll just control them, or control thingy them. Call them, oh shit, sorry about that. Page breaks. Now this is kind of a comic strip sort of thing. It's very modern looking, really. Now if you take on the image breakers thing here, just to tidy things up, and you just delete them. So just make sure you rename everything. Control D. Get this image. Now what we want to do from here is you want to add in your own name and stuff. Hit new guide and type in 50% in each side. Sorry about that. Horizontal 50%. Okay. Type and then just go boom. Then we'll go preview. We'll just type in preview for the sake of the video. Not there. Make it bigger. Now if you ever want to line something up, and this is quite important guys, you hit Control T, and if you ever have these wee like page breaks or something, just line it up like that there. Boom. Right? If you want to make this image stand out, I'm sure you know for the last video I did for the tutorials, you just want to go like that there, hit gradient overlay. Now this is really important to try and create texture in your video. Saying this is a bloody font, I'm going to do two reds, okay? So we'll do a darker red, and we'll go like that there. Then we'll click on this red, just make it a wee bit lighter. Hit OK, hit OK. Now to create that pattern, that butterfly, get a wee bit of texture on it. You can do that. I'm not going to. Stroke it definitely. Always stroke this, guys, if you're using that black, or make it the same color as what we've got in the background. Now what I'm doing here now is just going up to see what looks good. So I think that looks good. Drop shadow. You want to make your opacity 30% basically all the time. Bring up your opacity back or thingies. There we go. Boom. Right. Now the next bit of writing we want to do, actually, we want to create like a click here to subscribe, or subscribe for more. Now this is just a second tagline. Just create it down here. So make this about 150, maybe less, maybe 100, right? make it 100 because we don't want it too big. Just say click to sub, click to subscribe, click to subscribe, like that there. We want to put it up there, just below where we had the last writing. Highlight it. Now guys, what you really want to look for here is like a joined up font. I think this makes it look really professional. Something like that there. Well, you can't really see that. We can go for 40. That looks okay, right? The black doesn't really stand, or white doesn't really stand out against that background, so what we can do is just do the same as we did before, create a gradient here, and we're going to make this mostly black, so it's going to be a black on grey. So we'll do like a dark grey there, just like that there, boom. Okay, stroke it, and then what you want to do with the whites, you want to create a white stroke. Hit OK with that there, make it like 5 for example, and as you can see, there we go. Now Control T that, move it up, just so we're not sitting on that borderline. Remember your profile picture and all is going to come in here. Now that's everything for your main thing. Like that's going to show up on the desktop. Like, let me see here. I'll scroll up, show you mine. So everything that shows up in mine, like you remember we had that wee background thingy. Now a really cool effect you can do for that there is you want to create a new layer here, right? Scroll down to the bottom, put it down to the bottom. Go onto the internet and type in flares now. I was just doing something about a game. Flares, type in that, right? Okay. Images. Give you effects like this here that you really want to try and use in the thing. Try and find one that's right dead in the middle. Click view image as always, just to try and get the best quality. Copy image, Control V, Control T again, and make it bigger. Like that there. This probably won't be exact, but sure, what will it matter? Boom. And just a wee bit of solid movements. Create an extra layer over the top of that, just to try and dull this down. Paint it black, and then pass it way down. And what's cool about this, guys, if you have this page here, if you hit this wee button up here, see hue saturation, and colorize it, you can change this to whatever color you want. We'll just saturate it a wee bit more to create a wee bit more redness, and then bring the hue a wee bit. We'll keep it there. And yeah, that's it for this thingy here. What I'm going to do is just put this into a channel and just show you what it looks like, guys. But yeah, basically that's what you're going to get from the end of this. It's a really cool way to just create something simple, just starting out your channel for your thing. Now you don't be using these sort of light fonts and stuff. I was just messing about. That font is okay, but see this one here, unless you're doing a horror gaming channel or something like that there, do something else. But remember, guys, this can be done for any channel. You could do this for comics, photography definitely would be a nice one to do it with. But it just gets you a lot of images of what it tells you about your channel into one page. And you know, if you get it lined up right, it actually does look pretty good. I think it does anyway. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please put that like button down below in the video. And as always, remember, click to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Alright, guys, just before this episode ends, there's going to be a link right above you in the screen right now. And what I want you to do is click it and then hit retweet and follow me on Twitter. Because if you do, you may be able to win this header or this banner without you even having to go into the effort of making one. I'll change everything up for you and send you even the pictures you want in the background. So yeah, just tell me what you want, guys, and if you want to win this, then there's an easier way for you to do it. Anyway, other than that, then guys, I'll see you in the next episode tomorrow. What to do here basically is it'll become, yeah, there you go, morning roll call. You look in your desk, you see what you have. So we have to go to the morning roll call. Basically what we're trying to do is build ourselves up so we can be able to escape, and we have to try and find all the shit we have